everyone, this is Alyssa from the Azusa City Library, and today we're going to go over how to use Mango in order to learn a new language. So first you'll have to go to the mangolanguages.com website. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves started. If you already have your login information, you just click login. So I'm going to go ahead and create my profile now. And then enter my card information. And I gotta create my own password, so this is not your library PIN. You're just creating your own random password. Go ahead and read the agreement. I'll go ahead and agree to that. And now we can go ahead and pick any language that we'd like. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and click Japanese to get started. So here's the main page. If you want to look at other languages, we simply click up here on this icon, and we can pick multiple languages to learn at a time if you're good enough to do that. So I'm going to click resume. Here we have some goals. This is chapter 1 goals. So you get a little information about what you're going to be learning. Okay, here is your notifications. If you get any notifications, you click here. This one here I think is asking for my email confirmation, so we'll go ahead and ignore that for now. And why don't we go ahead and get started? You can go ahead and click one, or we can just go to the bottom here and get started. Start learning. So here's a little tutorial that shows us learn with conversations. Learn with practical conversational-based methodology. Culture and grammar notes provide context and insight. Practice pronunciation and speaking. Practice speaking the answers to our strategically placed quiz slides. Interact with a word or line to access pronunciation tools. Recognize patterns. Semantic color mapping reveals the relationship between languages. Compare your voice. Record your voice and then align it to compare it to the native speaker. So about comparing your voice, you have to make sure you have a microphone set up to your computer in order to use the voice comparison. Or if you're using your mobile device, your phone usually has a recorder already in it, so that shouldn't be an issue. So we'll go ahead and continue. And let's get started.
Listen to the following conversation.
こんにちは。いい天気ですね。
ええ、本当に。観光ですか？
ええ、そうです。
気をつけて。
ありがとうございます。じゃあ、さようなら。
さようなら。
Alright, so usually the chapters start with a little conversation like this. And usually by the end of the chapter, you are able to completely comprehend that conversation. So go ahead and click. If you on the right here, you can always
いい天気ですね。
have them repeat whatever they're saying. So we'll go ahead and click
This
next.
course will adopt the conventional Romaji method to transcribe Japanese words and sentences. The 5 vowels are spelled like this.
あ、い、う、え、お。
Listen to the way you would say, Good afternoon. こんにちは. Let's hear that again. こんにちは.
I went ahead and skipped that grammar note just because it's a lot of text. But if you ever want to not have the narrator read to you, you just go up to this little settings icon, and we can always turn the narrator off, okay? As well as turn on closed captionings, or turn on or off this quiz timer. I'm going to leave it on for now. You can adjust the volume here as well. And then also what's up here is little keyboard shortcuts. So if you're using your laptop and you just want to use little keyboard shortcuts, this is pretty easy to do. So here she's teaching you how to say good afternoon in Japanese. If you click the word here,
こんにちは。
he says the narrator will say it kind of slow.
こんにちは。
And then here he'll say it a normal speed.
こんにちは.
Okay. This here is the voice comparison I was talking about earlier. I don't have a microphone set up at the moment, but when I go over how to use the mobile version, I'll go over voice comparison a little bit more. So I'll go ahead and close that. And if you ever want a repeat of the narration, you click here.
こんにちは
There you go. And I'm going to click next. And so here, they're asking you, do you know the answer? How to say good afternoon in Japanese. And if, I don't have enough time. You just click this plus sign to give yourself more time to remember how to say good afternoon. And then if you, it's konnichiwa, then we'll go ahead and show our answer, and it'll tell us.
こんにちは
Konnichiwa. There we go. And so that's how you go through the lessons pretty
こんばん
much.
は
You just go through the lessons one by one. We also have a little toolbar, basically a translator. You can change the languages if you need to. And now I'm going to show you how to use the mobile version. Hi, so now we're here on the mobile device, and I just want to go over a couple things. So in the upper left, there's a little menu icon. We can click that, and it shows us different languages as well that you can learn. Just so you know, if you are trying to learn English, you can pick any of these other languages to learn from. So say you speak Spanish and you want to learn English, you simply click Español here, and then all the instructions will be in Spanish, but it will be teaching you English. So that's kind of nifty. And let's go ahead and resume our lessons for Japanese though. So something about the mobile device is that if you go to the settings in the upper right, we have a night mode. So we can turn that on and off if you don't want your screen to be super bright white, as well as other options for narrator and closed captioning and your little quiz timer. So I wanted to go over the voice comparison as well. So the little microphone icon here, we can go ahead and click that, and I'll go ahead and hold down this icon and say the word that they want us to say. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. And then you can drag to make sure that it is aligned with the native speaker. You can click the little speaker on the right hand side so you can compare your voice to their voice. Alright, that's kind of nifty if you're trying to figure out the pronunciation of the word. Also in the upper right hand corner, there's a little play button. This is the autoplay. So when you click on that, the narrator will basically talk through the whole lesson without any prompts from you, any interactions on the phone. So you can basically just listen to the lesson, kind of how they used to do in old school, just listening to tapes to learn how to learn a new language is kind of similar.
Listen to the way you would say, good afternoon. Konnichiwa. Let's hear that again. Konnichiwa.
So that's pretty nifty for the mobile device. That's it for our Mango tutorial. It is super easy to use, and you really have no excuse now to learn a new language, so go ahead and give it a try. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.